I think over the summer we've shown for like 2 sessions out of 3 or 1.5 out of 3 we've played some good cricket, but in this game we've managed to keep that pressure on whether we're bowling, for the whole 2-hour session. We're batting, we got greedy in the first innings. I mean, that set up the game. You get 570 in the first innings, you set up the game, and scoreboard pressure taught, and we had a good as game as you can have. I think that's what the turnaround is. As I say, 1 to 11. I thought we performed really well to a man, and the guys who were slightly questioned at the beginning of this Test match really delivered. Obviously, it was great to see Belly back to scoring big hundreds, and it's amazing when you get runs on the board, how different it makes, and especially from the top order. You're not scraping, in the lower order it's great when they contribute, but when you set the game up like we did in that first day, 240 for 2. You start getting ahead of the game and you can dictate it, and that's what we did. Well, it's been a better week for us. Certainly, we've won a game of cricket and I've scored runs. So, as I said at the beginning of the week, the criticism, of course, I wasn't scoring runs and we weren't winning. So, I don't know what people are going to say this today, but
fantastic.
Well, it's probably somewhere in the middle of everything. So. It's a great week for us as an England team. For Pete Moores to get his first Test match win, for the guys who haven't experienced a Test win before. Gaz Balancer, I saw him running to the stump straight away to get one, and I kind of forgot that they hadn't experienced what it's like to win a Test match, and the confidence they'll get from that is great. And now, what's the important thing is we back it up, that consistency in performance, which we've kind of been lacking a little bit in this summer. We take that on to Old Trafford. That's the standard we can set ourselves as a team. Well, it's certainly the weight is lifted from if I'd have scored 0 and 5 and we'd lost the game. Certainly. As I said at Lords, my batting, I felt as if I'd turned a corner with it, and it was just going to be a matter of time to do it. And I was just so pleased that under that amount of pressure on that first day, I managed to deliver a score like that. And then for the lads to perform as well as that meant a lot. I felt it walking to the ground, walking out to bat. That sense of it was amazing. And I said I'd never experienced that walking off 40 or not out. Gaz did make a joke saying I doubt you'd have got that at Headingley, which you can take that one or two ways. But yeah, I did feel that, and the crowd the whole week had been fantastic for us as England side. I thought the whole week with the Ageas Bowl, the groundsman, and obviously Rod as well, has been brilliant. I think very important because they now know what it's like and what you have to do and how hard it is. Actually, I know it's a comfortable win to win by 270 odd runs, but we were relentless in that game. We never let India off the hook at any stage. We put them under pressure, but it takes a lot of skill and determination to do that, and we didn't let up for one little bit in that game, and that was very impressive. And now everyone knows what it's like. The challenge is, can we repeat that at Old Trafford and try and win the series? I don't know about that. I just know that the guys at the top of the order, when they set up the game, you score runs. And my job at the top of the order is to do that. And when in the past I have scored runs, that normally means we build a partnership at the top of the order, and then people lower down the order, get the guys who are into their second and third spells, and you can build that partnership. That's the job at the top of the order, and I haven't been doing it for a bit. And to do it this game, under that pressure was great, and it showed how we set up the game.
No, it's not just been this game. It was obviously there since Trent Bridge, so it was something that I think we've done brilliantly, and the ECB have done a great job of trying to keep everything separate. So once we get to the ground, it's all about the cricket and how we're going to win a Test match, and that's exactly what we did this week. I thought everyone did it brilliantly. Once we got out on the field, the only focus we had was on winning that Test match. Well, I think this game was somewhere near it, yeah. Obviously it helps when it swings because that's my strength, but at the same time it swung at Lords and we probably didn't quite get it right as a group. I thought this week we were absolutely relentless as a four-seam attack. Everyone bowled brilliantly. Wokes is walking out of the game without any wickets, but he bowled fantastically well, deserved some wickets, and if he bowls like that again he will get them eventually. So it's really exciting for us that we've, like Cookie said, we've set a benchmark as a team. That is our benchmark as a bowling attack. That's how good we can be, and our job now is to maintain that throughout the rest of the series. I'm not sure. I think it didn't carry an awful amount more than any other that we've played on. I think we showed when we batted that it was a good pitch. If you got in as a batsman, you could score runs on it. A few of their guys got in and scored runs, so I think we've got to take a lot of credit as bowlers for maintaining the pressure throughout. You know, we did it session after session rather than in games gone by. We've done it in periods of the game rather than maintaining it throughout a whole day.
Look, we're not allowed to comment too much on it. I just hope common sense prevails, if I'm honest with you, and hopefully we'll see Jimmy at Old Trafford in his home Test match.
I don't know. I honestly don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, I obviously want to be playing at Old Trafford. It's my home Test match, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's a very small step. You know, the guys who have come in from not playing too much cricket this summer, like Gaz is batting at 3, doing fantastically well. Root's obviously at 5, scoring a lot of runs. I'm going to mention Chris Woakes as well, because you know, not to get a wicket to bowl like he did, and the bowl at the paces he did with that control is great. I mean, we left people like Ben Stokes and Liam Plunkett out who've done really well as well. So that's 13-man squad at the moment, which is fantastic. You know, you can call on 6 seamers. Mo's obviously will get the credit for 6 wickets today. His level of improvement as a bowler I haven't seen in such a short space of time. You know, he didn't bowl that much. He doesn't bowl that much at Worcester when he's bowling behind Ajmal for quite a lot. And you know, to adjust from bowling in county cricket to be able to do a holding role a little bit in international cricket, the lengths you have to bowl, the lines, the speeds, and he's learned really well. And then when he got on a wicket which did spin a bit, he's proved he's an attacking option as well. So that's great. And hopefully, as a side, that's the blueprint where the cricket we can play. And it's a challenge now is to be as consistent as we can. It's only one win, and we'll enjoy this feeling, because someone told me it's 353 days or something, since it's quite a long time, and very long time, and we'll enjoy that, and we'll come back to Old Trafford, and we'll always look to improve as players, but if we can maintain that standard for 4.5 days, we'll do well. No, he didn't have the same conversation. I think Brody enjoyed the first 2 days here because he didn't have to bowl so much. He hadn't bowled 60 overs the week before, and then was backing out straight away, I think, and he fired, and he bowled in probably slightly shorter spells, and I think you saw the difference. His pace is at 85, and when he hits that pace, no one wants to face him. So he bowled incredibly well, as did all the other guys. It's probably new for Mo, suddenly experiencing something like that. I don't think it was effective, because he got 6 for 60 and still had the same smile, and I didn't notice any difference from him.